Hello and welcome back to my channel, Throttle Freaks. I know, I've been in MIA for a while and it feels like I haven't done anything. The only thing I've been doing is just recording my motorcycle videos. Blah, right? But guess what? I got some very special spots and content for this time around, and I think you're gonna really appreciate what I'm gonna show you right now. So take a look at this video and please accompany us on this beautiful journey. First we went up to Northern California, stayed a couple spots, then up to Oregon, up to Washington, and back around. So again, take a look at what we got for you. What's going on, guys? This is Throttle Freaks and we are here at Burney Falls. It's one of the spots that we have never been to, but check it out. So Burney Falls is an amazing and beautiful place, a place that you can take your family to and enjoy the time with them. You know, you got the redwoods all around, you got this beautiful landscape that is just in awe. So if you're in the Bay Area or anywhere in California, from the Bay Area down south, it just depends the time that you get there. But if you are from around the Bay Area, it's approximately about 4 to 5 hours to get there. So 315 miles until you get there, northeast of Redding. And it's in the area where it's located by McLeod, kind of like Siskiyou County, Mount Shasta area. So yes, we wanted to go take a look at this gorgeous and beautiful waterfall. And talking about this waterfall, there's a trail that you can take. So once you park at the parking lot, you follow the trail going down to see the waterfall. Not only that, but you keep going on the trail, it'll lead you to that little bridge and then walk all the way around in a loop. Next, you'll find some other waterfalls along the road and next to the rivers. And then our next trip is super special because not far from there, now we decided that we wanted to drive up to our very first camping spot. But before we go to our camping spot, we wanted to stop by at this beautiful and tranquil place, Laken Dam. And Laken Dam is only 40 minutes away from Burney Falls, and it is located in McLeod, California, just west of Burney Falls up north. So we wanted to stop by because the last time that we went to McLeod, we didn't have that opportunity to go there. So I've just figured that maybe this time we can go ahead and take a look and walk around right before we go and settle into our camping spot. So I want you to take a look at this beautiful place where you can go ahead and enjoy the time with the family, have a picnic there. You can go bird watching, you can go fishing, as you see there. So here's some information about the trout that's in the area. So here we are, we're walking along the trail that this dam has until we get to the part of the dam. But this little trail, you'll see some beautiful scenery and a lot of green all the way around. The water, there's like a little lake and pond, if that's what you want to call it. But it's part of the River McLeod, so you know, you're able to fish there. I'm not sure about swimming, but if you think that you can go swimming there, I wasn't sure on the rules about that. So Yeah. Um, I don't know what else to say because going there with your family and having a picnic for the day is just a beautiful thing. And there is a campground near there, which is basically located within the area, like about 5 minutes away, which is where we're gonna be camping at. So here's a river trail, just like you see on the sign. You follow this trail like I would say about a little less than a quarter a mile away of just this beautiful scenery. And you just walk around, and right here to my left is the dam. And down below, I saw a few people that were fishing, and I didn't want to disturb them or scare them because I was walking on the dam. So I just said hello to them. Hopefully, you know. But anyways, here is the dam, and I wanted to capture on video the seal from when they built it. And this is the left side of the dam, as you can see, and then the lower part which leads into the McLeod River. And that water goes down to the 3 waterfalls that we'll see later on. Well, here I am. I got a picture. So I walked back off and went back on the trail and decided to take a little hike and see how far we can go to take a little video about this beautiful river that you see. It looked like there wasn't many people during the year that would walk there and go down to the river. But there's little paths that you can take and stay on. And if you wanted to, you could even stay the whole day and picnic. So one of the amazing things, as you can see here, is these beautiful plants that are growing off of the river. These plants have some huge leaves that I was like, oh, I was like, whoa. The only thing that you see that big are the palm tree leaves, because basically they were just as big as that. Now listen to that beautiful, tranquil sound of the river. Welcome to the McLeod River. This is where you'll find one of the most beautiful waterfalls, just like Bernie Falls. Except, like the sign says, oh, did I forget to mention that you can also swim in it? And that was awesome, because there are 3 waterfalls located in that area. So you have the upper falls, the middle falls, and the lower falls. And trust me, not only can you swim in it, but you could also be lounging there all day, and you could also be relaxing, having a picnic. I mean, just spend the whole day. And you could also go fishing there as well. Now, take a look at our little friend here, because they even come up to the people and they greet you. Not all the time, but doesn't seem to bother them that we're there. You know, it's pretty chill. So Yeah, and this is where I decided to take you guys along on this trip.
We're jumping off of here.
I've been going here for 8 years, and every single year is very special. It's a very special time when you're there and you're just enjoying, that stress relief. These are one of the little waterfalls, then you got another set of waterfalls, and you got the stream and the river that just getting bigger, and you could also go fishing there for trout. So like I said, it's a very beautiful place that in my opinion, you would love. So after we left the waterfalls, now we went to Fowlers Campground, which is about, again, maybe 2 to 5 minutes away within that area. And then we get greeted again by a deer. And we spend the night there. And as you can see in the background, I didn't set a tent only because we were going to be there for 1 day, but usually I set up a tent if we stay there 2 to 3 days. The next morning, we decided to go to the park, a very special park where the Sacramento Head River is. And in this special river, hundreds of people have gone over there to fill up their 1-gallon bottles and jugs and water bottles, because it's fresh water that comes through the stream and it falls off the rocks. And I can't imagine, I remember one day that we went and this lady was carrying 8 1-gallon of geyser empty bottles, and she filled every single one up. So like I said, we filled up ours that day as well, and it was so refreshing. And this was part of it as well. Now, this is the spot. This is where the people come and get the water from there. And I'm telling you, it's very refreshing. But we have to continue on our journey, so that morning we just made that little quick pit stop and continue on our way. As we were heading up north, I saw a sign that said Train Museum. Now, I had to back up about 2 to 5 miles because I really did not want to miss this opportunity and not knowing what was in there. So, this is one of the most largest railroad museums that you'll find in Oregon, because that's where we're at now, in case you missed it. Day 2, Welcome to Bend, Oregon. Doing great, doing great. Enjoy your ride.
Going to do a walking tour, they need to keep those. Are you going to do a walking tour? Since we are a church tour train, I'm going to be the tour guide and do some tour train guide talk. I stopped here to tell you about our single stall roundhouse. A lot of people call our turntable a roundhouse, but it's a turntable. There's no house part of it. Around the outside of the turntable, we've got 32 steaming bays. When the live steamers come here, the guys that run real live steam engines, that's where they start their engines. It can take them up to an hour and a half to get an engine started, get the water boiling and steam made. It takes me about that long to turn on the ON/OFS switch. That's the reason I like this train a little better than the live steam. Every 3 years, we've filled this place up with steam engines. In fact, the last time was June of this year. Last 2 weeks of June of this year. Next time, you might want to mark your catalog or your calendar. Will be in 2025. The last 2 weeks of June. We call it the Triennial, and it's a big event. We had over about 350 trains here the last time.
All right, did you guys mark your calendars? Because I mean, if you guys have that opportunity, even to go this year, it would be totally amazing. And I would actually go on their website to see if they're even doing anything during Christmas time, because I could only imagine how beautiful that would really look. And to see if there's a train that pushes the snow from there, if the snow falls in that area. I'm not sure, I didn't ask, and I failed to. But as you can see in these scenes, they have little towns. It was super awesome to see, and I could only imagine that it takes so much maintenance to take care of something like that. But like I mentioned before, they don't charge, but they do ask for donations, and a great donation would be greatly appreciated. If you want to find out more about this, please leave it down in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Okay? These structures is just amazing how they've been built. The tracks, there's about, you can run 2 to 3 different tour trains, as he calls it, and there's 3 different ways that you can go, and it's super huge. We only went on one because we had to continue on our trip to head up to Washington. But in reality, we got to get up to our next camping spot. And this is the end of our tour train. So hopefully you really like this awesome trip that you guys have taken with us, because this is just a once in a lifetime opportunity, knowing that there's a lot more stuff out in the world like this, and you just never know. Like I say, I wouldn't have found that if I just didn't look just at the right time when I was driving down the freeway on that little sign saying Railroad Museum. So yeah, but we couldn't be there and have a picnic or have a lunch because I still had to drive up north to our next camping spot. And it's just beautiful. So if you guys want to leave a comment down below about this place, let me know what you would like to see, and if there's any information, I'll go ahead and get back to you as soon as possible. So welcome to the Newberry National Volcanic Monument. This area is protected in Dutchess County in Oregon. It is an awesome place that we discovered and we wanted to stop by before getting to our next camping ground. So we spend I would say pretty much an hour or two wandering around on these beautiful trails, and it'll take you to an overlook. And also I should mention that you could also take the shuttle to the lava view. Now around the volcano in the perimeter there is a trail that you can walk or hike around it and then catch the next shuttle going back down to the guest center. I have pictures for you guys to see and a little bit of footage. You can walk around the whole rim of the volcano and then have this wonderful lookout in all the different sides of it. So you can see the perimeter around that volcano, which is a lava view, right? And right down here, if you see that little hut on the left side, those are restrooms. So if you needed to use it, it's right there. But the lava view trail will take you down and you can just walk around towards the left, or unless you went up to the top to the vista point where that little house is up there, there'll be a ranger there and he'll be talking about the history and letting you know the history about it. So you could also walk the opposite way and then come back around. Now, as far as I know about the shuttles, they come every 15 to 20 minutes. So I believe, if I remember correctly, the last shuttle is around 4:30. All right, I'm gonna head back up and I'm gonna eat a snack, and then we're gonna go back to get the shuttle to go back down there. We have one more pit stop, and then after that, we're gonna go camping. So see you guys there. I can't even express how beautiful this lake was. And I'll tell you what, if you love camping, even if you do moto camping, I really think this is an awesome place to go. Take a few friends and the family and just enjoy the time there. I couldn't believe how long that entrance was, because I was like feeling like I was in the wrong place, because the entrance was super long and I'm like, man, I think I'm lost. But no, I actually found the place, and this is our little spot, which was number 37. And there is a little trail off that. If you see where I'm going walking, you just walk down and you find this little spot. And I think that each of the camping spots have that little trail that leads down to their area. And I mean, it was just amazing to be swimming in a lake that I have never swam in before, especially when the water is super clear. It was so blue. If you only got to see how it actually really looked, right? You saw those underwater shots, and I'm telling you, you can see down below and everything. It was just an amazing and beautiful lake, and especially that spot where you can go camping and spend the time of your life there. And this is gonna be the end of day 2. And we have done so much on this trip, and this was our other camping spot. And as you can see, we were gonna spend quite a while around the fire, besides cooking and everything else that involved that evening, because the next morning, well, that was gonna be another trip, and that was gonna be me back on the road again. So thank you for accompanying me on this beautiful second day journey.